Good morning, Chargers. My name's Ashley Moran, and I'm running to be your next ASB president. I mean, look, you guys, we deserve to have an amazing year. Well, that's why I'm here, because we matter. And especially in these times of change, our school needs strong, stable, and experienced leadership. Well, that's me. I've been your freshman class officer, sophomore class president, and a junior commissioner of advertising. So guys, I understand how to actually implement change for the better, just like I've done with Film Fest, free pancake breakfasts, and Instagora. And you guys, look, I'm not here to promise you some vague vision of change just for the hell of it. I'm here to listen and make your wants a reality. You know why? It's because what you have to say, it matters. Because what us high schoolers, what we're going through, it matters. And it's about time we refocused our programs back on us. Because you guys, look, our high school experience isn't just about our GPA. I mean, look, who here is an artist or an athlete, a actor, a dancer, a filmmaker, a singer? I mean, I could go on forever because we have so many kind, talented, and hardworking students on our campus. And that's you guys. That's us. And it's we, the students, that make up Agora. And we can be that change. I mean, how about we create a student forum where we can actually address our issues? I mean, for example, how about we fix this parking lot situation? And look, it doesn't just have to be ideas like that. You know, we deserve a little recognition for our efforts. Think barbecues before games, and ice cream and nutrition, and amazing spirit weeks. And look, those are just a couple of ideas, but, you know, above all, I just want you guys to know that no matter what comes our way, I've got your back. Because we deserve an amazing year. But more than that, we deserve to have a say in what that year looks like. So, as your ASB president, I will listen to your voices, hear your problems, and I will work tirelessly to create actual solutions. Now, with my passion and my 3 years of experience, I know that I can do this. So you guys, if you want to have an amazing year, vote Ashley for Agora. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm really excited to be your next ASB president. Good?
Hi everyone. First of all, I hope this message finds you all healthy and safe. Now, my name is Melissa Suve, and I'm running to be your ASB president for the 2020-2021 school year. Now, I want to keep this short but informative, so here are 3 reasons why you should vote for me. Number 1, my 2 years of experience in student council will inform my every decision so that I will always have your best interest at heart. 2, my ideas include realistic, achievable goals that will not only benefit your school experience in the here and now, but will also contribute directly to your future endeavors outside of high school. And 3, I'm advocating for more mental health resources on campus. Now, regarding my student council experience, I have been elected twice in a row to represent my class as a sophomore and junior class officer. These past 2 years have taught me to handle unexpected challenges, such as sudden school closures, and to address all issues with a teamwork mentality. Having worked closely with previous ASB presidents, I know exactly what the job entails. Furthermore, my ideas have the potential to benefit both your school experience today as well as your future goals for tomorrow. In other words, I want to create a job fair during which people from a variety of careers and walks of life would come to Agora and speak to students about their job, answering your questions, allowing you to build on your passions or perhaps discover new ones. You'll thus be able to weigh your likes and dislikes career-wise, but your active participation may also result in a job or internship with a professional company. Lastly, let's talk about mental health. I think it's time that we had a head therapist present on campus, or at least some additional resources for our mental health. I'm aware that sometimes it can be difficult or uncomfortable to speak with our current counselors, and outside therapists can be expensive. Therefore, I would also like to create a peer counseling group which would allow us to confide most in which we identify. These peer counselors would be trained and would be made available during support lunch and maybe even after school. If elected, I will be available if anyone ever needs to talk, and I am always open to further suggestions regarding this extremely crucial matter. I will make time to listen and help in any way I can because no one is alone and no one should ever have to feel like they are. I have grown so much from my past 2 years on student council, relishing every opportunity to make a difference for you on campus. If elected as your ASB president, I promise I will constantly fight for all of you, always striving to make Agora the best it can be. And if you have any questions regarding my campaign, please feel free to reach out to me, because I'd love to hear from as many of you as possible, because your voices matter most. Now remember, I may be small, but I represent you all. Thank you all, and make sure to vote Melissa Souvet as your ASB president.
Hello, my name is Tristan Worsham and I'm running for ASB President. I'm running for ASB President not because of the problems that our school faces, but because of the positives that we can create together. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, there are problems that our school faces. Problems like the fact that food prices have gone too high. There's too little parking for even the students. Not even enough spaces for every single student to park. But all of these things can be solved through Measure V, through using this money for the students, and by working with our principal to make this school better for everyone. Now, moving forward, and once we have fixed all of our problems and made this school better, we must change the foundations of what student council is. I plan to increase polling, to give students choices for dances, music at lunch, and to allow the students above all else, the choice to choose their destiny at the school. The choice in every single one of the policies that are changed. Now, when we choose who's going to represent us, it must be completely unbiased. When I choose commissioners, I promise unbiased commissioner interviews, because we deserve nothing less. Commissioners must be based on talents and not friendships. Are you good at math? Then you deserve to be on council. Are you good at social media? Then you deserve to be on council. And are you dedicated? Then you deserve to be on council, and more than that, you deserve your voice to be heard. Now, before we went on our coronation, I went around the school. And I tried to ask as many people as I possibly could what all of you wanted. And what I heard over and over and over again was that we need more parking. We need more student empowerment. We need a voice, and we need to be heard. I will fight for these things day in and day out, and I will fight for things that come up next year. Vote Tristan Worsham for your voice to be heard. Vote Tristan Worsham for change at this school.
Hi, my name is Sukasana, and I am running to be your ASB Vice President for the 2020-2021 school year. My motivation for going out for this job is to help the student body and students in the pursuits of their projects, using what I've learned in the pursuits of my own, and work towards the changes that we all want to see on this campus, all towards the betterment of student life. In my time on student council, I've had the opportunity to plan school dances, blood drives, and just recently I worked with administration to have tampon and pad dispensers installed in the girls' restrooms. So once we get back onto campus, those will be readily available, which I'm very excited about. I want to work towards supporting students. That's why this position exists, and to recognize and cultivate an attitude towards bettering every aspect of our campus, whether that be through working through incoming freshmen, which this job entails, or positions throughout student council and the student body. We live in a beautiful area surrounded by a welcoming atmosphere, and that attitude of encourage and acceptance and inclusion should carry over into the way our students feel when they're on campus. No one should feel out of place, and I want to create opportunities for people to feel that they are a part of something in the way that I have. ASB should be a welcoming force. We should be encouraging attitudes of acceptance and inclusion, and making sure that people across campus in any aspect of their life are seen and heard. This is the mission. This is why I've taken action in the way that I have over the past 2 years in council. And I want to improve the situations that we deal with. I want to work towards having our students feel more supported in all areas of life, whether that be from a student body point of view, whether that be from our teachers, our administration, and our counselors. I want to better the campus in the way that it's bettered me. This campus has completely changed me as a person, and I'm forever grateful. This is the mission, and with that being said, I encourage you to vote on April 8th. Stay informed, see who your options are for every position, and really make sure you're making the right decision for the student body. I'm really excited to get back on campus and see everyone again. Stay healthy and happy, and I'm wishing you all the best.
Now, my name is Chieko, and I'm running to be your ASB board representative. Whether you know me as your class president, or from Link Crew, or as the patriotic kid with the Biden sticker on the back of their Subaru. Now, while on the board, I promise to look into better and healthier alternatives to the current food served in our cafeterias. I will work to increase accessibility as much as I can on our campuses for disabled students, and revamp the physical aspects of Agora and other LVUSD schools. For example, fixing and restocking our bathrooms, which seems really small, but simply isn't happening right now. And in addition, working to repave old hazardous paths and allowing students to be able to voice their concerns and ideas. Now, another serious issue that has been mishandled and overlooked is our students' mental health. I will push for faculty and district staff to be more attentive in regards to mental health, in addition to finding support systems at our schools. Now, right now, so many organizations, sports clubs, classes, and extracurriculars are often overlooked and especially underfunded. For example, not that long ago, I heard a story about a teacher here at Agora that runs into debt just trying to run their own class and program, but they do it anyways for the students. How is this okay? Forcing teachers to have to spend their own money just to be able to run a class and program. And if elected, I will work my hardest to try to improve such circumstances for programs district-wide. Now, I want you all to vote tomorrow. And I want you all to be content knowing that you've selected a qualified person with experience for all offices. And lastly, someone with not only passion, but someone who's driven by it. I'm not going out for this office for college. Well, I'm not even going directly to college. I truly do not think that the U.S. Navy will care whether I did 2 or 3 years of high school student council. Now, whether you're a student in a sport that needs and wants more funding, I will fight for you. If you're a student in an academic class or extracurricular that needs, wants, and deserves more funding, I will fight for you. If you're a student that has an idea or problem that affects the student body, I will help you and I will fight for you. But I'll make you this promise today. I won't only fight for you, but rather every single organization and student of the 11,000 students in the Las Virgenes Unified School District that have been underrepresented, underfunded, and whose wills and wants have sometimes been misrepresented. If that is what you want and desire, I am your candidate, your voice, and lastly, your ASB board representative. Now again, my name is Jake Goodman, and I hope you vote Goodman on the ballot tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Jake Gerber, and I'm running to be your senior class president. Yes, the kid that looks like a disheveled Abraham Lincoln is asking to be your class president, and let's be real, folks, that's qualification enough. I know, pretty sweet deal, but there's even more. So every year I've been in your shoes watching the elections happen, and once someone gets picked for class president, boom, radio silence. As president, I aim to fix this issue through a series of monthly updates from yours truly. And I get it, you may be asking yourself why this even matters, which is fair. But these updates will allow you to know what I am doing as president to implement the things that you guys want. Isn't it crazy how there's literally no clear place to suggest your ideas and that practically nobody is getting represented? Pretty annoying, huh? Well, I personally have experience in web development and can single-handedly get a website to take your ideas up and running in a week. I can promise you that this system of feedback will allow for the best for you, the students. You guys will be able to make requests, suggest new school events or updates to existing ones, and vote on said changes. And speaking of school events, we need to have actual good prizes for them. My feedback website would allow you to vote on which prizes you want because nobody wants to win and be left with a multicolored highlighter. Like, how about prizes like gift cards, or donuts, or candy? And I've even got a few events in mind. How about Minecraft Mondays? Or maybe we can give out free ice cream and pizza for seniors during nutrition, or an actual spirit competition with prizes that are not just class spirit points. There's definitely a reason why nobody cares to dress in our class colors. And if you have an even better event idea, you would be able to let me know. And let me not forget the biggest senior event, prom. It's super important that your prom is one to remember. And this can only be done with your input. I want to be able to make your senior year as best and straightforward as possible. I want to allow for your input because it's your year, not anybody else's. So I ask you to vote for me. I'm a man with a plan, so vote Jake Gerber. And yes, that's Gerber, like the baby food company, life care company, knife company, toilet company, and flour. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amina Merchant and I'm running to be your senior class president. Now, I was supposed to be giving the speech at school in the PAC, but I guess life had its own plans. It seems like every year a class goes through something new. Our freshman year, it was the school shootings and the student walkouts. Our sophomore year, it was the borderline shooting and the evacuation from the Woolsey fires. And this year, it was the Australia fires, and now the coronavirus. But the borderline shooting, the Woolsey fires, the coronavirus, there's one thing they all had in common. They all required strong, experienced people to step up, to adapt to the situation, and follow through with what needed to be done. And I can be that leader for this class. Things are going to happen that are out of our control. But what we can control is who we pick to guide us through these times and follow through with planning an amazing senior year. But who am I? And why am I most qualified for this job? Well, to start off, I'm incredibly involved with Agora, and I know how to get things done. I'm not only a member of Agora's student council, but also of Agora's mock trial team, Linku program, English Honor Society, and I run as part of Agora's varsity cross country and track team. Because of this, I'm well versed in how the school works, and I know how to work with the administration to get things done. I also take a combination of AP, IB, and CP classes, which means I've interacted with various groups on campus, and I'm prepared to represent each and every one of you. But most importantly, I have the experience and work ethic required for this job. As senior class president, I'll be in charge of planning big events like senior sunrise, senior brunch and picnic, senior theme park, and most importantly, prom. Now, these events require a lot of planning, time management, and most importantly, money. And that's what I have the most to offer you guys as senior class president. This year on council, I worked as our commissioner of fundraising, which means I've already organized and executed successful school events like community discount card sales, diploma sales, and silent auction. Combined, I've already raised over $12,000 for the school, and I can do it again in fundraising for our senior class. I know you guys don't want to spend thousands of dollars on senior activities next year. As senior class president, I can use the experience I have to not only raise the necessary funds for our class, but also drive down ticket prices and give us all the amazing senior year we deserve. I promise, I'm not going to stand here and waste your senior year with empty promises. But what I can promise you is someone with passion, experience, and work ethic to get us through these tough times and lead us into what comes next. With your vote, I hope to hit the ground running so I can start planning senior year now rather than later to ensure we all get the senior year we always dreamed of. So vote Amina for senior class president. Let's do senior year right.
Hi everyone, I just want to start off by saying that I hope you guys are all safe with your families. My name is Canyon Wilson and I'm running to be your guys' senior class president. So some of you guys may know me, some of you guys probably don't, but I'm hoping that by the end of all this you guys will want to know me a little bit more, especially as your guys' president. So although I actually haven't served on student council, I feel that I'm responsible and a good listener, which I think are important traits for a president to have so that we can actually get things done. I transferred here as a sophomore, so I feel that since I've experienced two different high school environments, I'll really be able to pull the best attributes from each to make our class even better. So going into senior year, I think that a major disadvantage that we have is our lack of funding. So as president, I'm going to be very dedicated to help plan new funding for our class so that we can have better senior trips and activities, and our prom will be absolutely unforgettable. So whether that be with class bonfires or a senior citizens prom, because I'm still hoping to work more with charities and community organizations, or any other way that you guys have that might be able to increase funding for our class would be amazing so that we can get to do everything that we hope to. Another place I would like to influence is our class spirit, so by continuing to work on what our current president, Jake Goodman, has been working on this year, I really want to give us more opportunities to show class spirit because any opportunity we have can only affect our campus positively. And I also want to implement more polling so that I can get an accurate representation of us as a class so I can see what I need to be pushing for as your guys' president. I also want to draw inspiration from our class color to make our campus more green because I think it's really important that we would work hard to make our campus more environmentally. I also want to bring more recognition to other activities on campus, whether that be with the theater or art or all the wonderful clubs that we have, because I think it's important for us to have recognition for every student on our campus. So as your guys' president, I'm going to be dedicated to have planning more funding,
create a better environment on campus, bringing up our class spirit, and just really trying to create a memorable year for us as seniors. We only get one senior year, so I think it's important that we do our best to make it the best possible. So if you want to see real change at school, please vote Canyon for a grand senior year.
Class of 2021, my name is Kylee Herring and I'm running to be one of your senior class officers. Whether you know me from my prior student council experience representing our class once before, or as a girl obsessed with Disney. Now, senior year is the year of high school. Your last dances, last times with your friends before going to college for years, prom, and the year to have as much fun as you can as you celebrate your last year here at Agora. If elected, I'll work my absolute hardest to make sure that each and every one of you in the senior class, 1, not only have the best prom, but 2, also have the greatest last year of high school. Making sure that events like senior picnic and brunch, battle of the bands, prom, and yes, your favorite, hotspot sales, go as smooth as possible and are enjoyable to all of you. In addition, I will work to ensure that no more student parking spots are taken from you guys and turned into staff spots, because we all know how annoying it is to have to park at Chumash at 8:30 in the morning. Now, our class has come a long way since 4th place finishes with Spirit 2 years in a row, may I add, rather sealing the competition with thousands of points this year. This can only be done with the hard work and dedication of not only your class officials, but with you guys too, checking in whenever you can. As your senior class officer, I will work as hard as I can to make sure that we get that beach trip, hopefully for the 2nd year in a row. In addition, having more Spirit prizes than just 10 points, but things like food, free tickets to events, and class apparel. I will work to recognize the talented and creative students of our class, not only in sports, but the arts, academics, clubs, and so on. We have the biggest class yet, and every year we are overlooked. Now, every candidate comes up on the stage and says all the plans that they have and quote-unquote promises for what they plan to do next year. Then once you vote them into office, we all know what happens. No communication, but rather complete and utter radio silence. If elected, I will work to change this as I have once done before. Sophomore year, I worked to put on pancake breakfast for our class, an event that gave free pancakes to all sophomores. In office, I will try to do events similar to this at least every 2 months for our class, ranging from free donuts, pancakes, bagels, and so much more. And reality-wise, I could get all of these items donated to our class from local companies. And remember, senior year is your last year of high school, your last year at Agora, and lastly, your last opportunity to make lasting memories with your friends before you go off to college. I ask you here to please vote for me. I understand the value and importance of this year and know how much it will mean to all of you guys. This is why I implore you to all vote Kylee tomorrow. Thank you.
Class of 2021, my name is Anusha and I'm running to be your senior class officer. I believe that I have the ideas and commitment to make our senior year more exciting all year round. Next year is supposed to be the best year yet, with senior sunrise, brunch, prom, and so much more. One of my goals is to make sure that everyone has a voice about what they would like to see at our senior events. I'm going to actively communicate with as many people as I can to make sure that I understand what you guys really want. Let's make our senior year different and unique from past classes. Over the past 3 years, I've attended multiple leadership programs that have given me the skills to handle the organization and planning that this position requires. I've had experience planning and executing fundraisers and fun events for charities and team bonding activities for my volleyball team. I'll be able to plan our senior events efficiently and orderly while still making sure that you guys have the time of your life. Now, I know this year's been really chaotic and kind of all over the place, and honestly, none of us really know how this whole situation's going to turn out. But I know I can keep a calm head under pressure and bring us together as a class no matter what. I promise you that I will do my very best to make sure that our senior year is as amazing and memorable as it can be. Most of us probably don't even realize it, but we're all growing up. And I know we always joke about not wanting to be in school and all, but we should enjoy every moment we have here because this environment that we're in every day won't be there anymore. So I don't want anyone leaving high school with a senior year that didn't live up to their expectations. So vote for me and let me be your voice in student council.
Okay, class of 2021. I'm so excited to be speaking to you all from my Zoom browser. But honestly, it's difficult for me to believe that it's already been 3 years. A chaotic 3 years, a stressful 3 years, but nonetheless, an amazing 3 years. However, especially now, as the future appears to be so unknown, and as senioritis is already beginning to settle in, The reality is, we have 1 year left, and quite possibly the most important one. So little time remains, but everything remains to be done. Ahead of us are still AP exams and college testing and college applications and prom and graduation and so much more. But more importantly, our class will be facing the coming year with one less fundraiser than usual. So I not only recognize the necessity to supplement these funds, but to explore ways to surpass the minimum so that our class enjoys not only a great prom, but an affordable one. This year, I've had the pleasure to speak and work closely with not only our school, but our district administrators. I've attended meetings at the district office monthly, at least, and I'm gratified to have been visited by our district staff on our very own campus, along with the rest of our council this year. These conversations, the conversations in which we've expressed to our administrators, not only what we need from them, but what we expect from them, are conversations that I hope to continue as an advocate for our senior class. I sit before all of your screens here today because I truly love this class. The class that chose the color green but refuses to wear it, who rarely paint the A-hill but still manage to lead in the spirit competition. I hope not to take too much of your time, so if I say one thing that you remember, please let it be this. With your vote in this election, you are assembling a team, your team, a team that must be strong, cohesive, and determined, a team that must be focused and immune to the temptations of second semester senior year to give this class the final year and farewell that it deserves. It's when the small pieces of a puzzle fit together and do their part that the big picture is revealed. I believe that I could be a valuable piece to that puzzle, and I surely hope that you do too. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wallace, and I'm running to be one of your senior class officers for this upcoming school year. Senior year is only 1 year of our lives, and I intend to make it one of the greatest. With this position, I will help plan things like senior first day activities, battle of the bands, hotspot sales, theme park night, brunch and picnic, graduation, senior awards, and prom. Now this is a big commitment, but I'm here to tell you all the reasons why I am ready to take on such a big task. To start off, this past year, I was one of the commissioners of advertising on council. With this position, I've learned how to manage my time, work with others, and be creative. Running the school-wide Instagram account and school-wide Remind, I'm ready to do the same for our class's social media as well. I'm experienced in making calendars, posters, and flyers too. As far as event planning, I've planned multiple team-building events for the dance team here at Agora, including team dinners and holiday parties, and I want to bring that same energy and experience into planning our senior events for this next year. I want them to be more exciting and fun. For example, for Senior Sunrise, I want us all to make friendship bracelets that we can keep all year long and take many photos that can hopefully turn into a photo wall at the end of the year. For Battle of the Bands, I want to bring in well-known local bands to play. I also want to fundraise a lot so we can have the prom that we've all dreamed of having. I have many connections to different resources that can make our prom even more special, such as DJs, florists, and people who are in charge of light shows and photo booths. Some fundraising ideas I had were bagel sales, monthly restaurant fundraisers, and pancake breakfasts. I want prom to be a night that we can all share and remember. Along with planning all these events, I would also be in charge of running the senior steering committee meetings. These past 2 years, I was a president of a club, so I know what it's like to run a meeting and achieve a goal within those meetings. Now comes the question why choose me. I not only have the experience, passion, and determination to do this job well and better than ever, but I genuinely want our last year of high school to be the best one yet. If you know me, you know that I will get the job done. You won't regret choosing me, so don't say no and vote for Mo. Thank you!